by the side of a pool in the Caribbean. And, oh, wait, maybe I could just move to the Caribbean. That would be nice too, wouldn't it? So I did it, and in part 1, I'll tell you how it all played out. But listen, I don't want to scare you off. Those were some 100% certified big life changes. And like I said, get your shit together can help you make plenty of smaller ones too. For example, do you ever find yourself stuck at the office or just glued to the couch when what you really want is to get out for once, get to the gym at last, or get started on that someday project that's been hanging out on your to-do list since, the beginning of time? We've all been there. We've all reached the point where we just can't do any more work or face any more smug Pilates instructors or conceive of cramming an intro to Portuguese class into the only free afternoon we've had all month. Of course, we also all know people who seem to breeze through life effortlessly kicking ass and taking names, who always have a plan, are laser-focused on the details, and whose to-do lists exist in a perpetual state of done, and diggity done. 9 of them are probably superhuman robots built by the government, but I'm willing to bet the rest could use some help getting their shit together too. In fact, maybe that person I just described, the one with a jam-packed calendar full of high-power lunches, maybe that's you. And maybe you're starting to realize those long hours aren't worth the ivory cardstock your fancy business cards are printed on. That the company softball games and charity 10Ks that have consumed your weekends for a year are why you haven't eaten dinner with friends in about as long as those same friends have had learn Portuguese on their to-do list. They all hate you a little bit, but they don't know you're struggling too. What would you say if I told you that there's a path straight down the middle for all of us, leading right to the lives we want to live? It's true. This book has something for everyone. Tips for becoming better organized, motivated, and on time? Check. Tricks for saving money, setting boundaries, and having difficult conversations with friends, family, and colleagues? Double check. How about advice for transcending everyday bullshit so you can finally focus on big-time dreams, like changing careers, buying a home, or just moving out of your parents' basement? You are in luck. It's all here. I know what you're thinking. How could so much goodness be packed into just a few hours? This is a valid question. The answer is, I'm not here to teach you how to do a million separate things. There isn't enough Purell in the world for that kind of hand-holding. I'm here to show you how to approach all the different stuff in your life so you can get it done in your own way on your own schedule. My methods are remarkably cross-applicable to all kinds of shit. And as it happens, I've had some success helping people make changes in their lives using simple advice, a bunch of expletives, and the occasional flowchart. My first book, The Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving a Fuck, was about how to stop spending time you don't have with people you don't like, doing things you don't want to do. The New York Times deemed it the self-help equivalent of a Weird Al parody song, and the Observer magazine anointed me an anti-guru. Probably none of this was what my parents had in mind when they sent me off to Harvard, but that's where we are. People all over the world felt the burden of giving too many fucks, and I helped lift that burden by showing them how to give fewer, better ones. Of course, I also said things like, sometimes it's okay to hurt people's feelings, and wear a gimp suit and sequined heels to your performance evaluation and immediately become the mayor of no fucks given. So yeah, I guess anti-guru suits me just fine. Maybe I'll get a plaque for my lounge chair. Anyway, if you've listened to that book, you know about my crusade for mental decluttering. If you haven't listened to it, well, I don't want to be gauche, but it's easy to download. Mental Decluttering 101. Like decluttering your physical space, mental decluttering takes 2 forms, discarding and organizing. In order to give fewer, better fucks, to get the most out of your limited time, energy, and money, you have to discard the obligations, or things, events, people, etc., that annoy you, thus making room for the ones on which you are delighted to spend all your time, energy, and money. That's called making a fuck budget, and I highly recommend it. Getting your shit together is organizing what you have left in the form of time, energy, and money, and deploying those resources wisely.